Hello everyone, welcome to the Warehouse Series, guys. Today I'm going to be talking about artificial intelligence, but before we get to today's video, I welcome all you new subscribers. I'm almost at 800 and I really appreciate you guys. If you're not a subscriber, if you guys could do that, hit that notification bell so you know when I post videos. Guys, leave comments. I love interacting with the comments that are on this channel. Great comments. You know, I go back and forth with some of you guys, with just discussions, and that's why I started Discord. So the Discord, if you guys are not a member yet, that is in the description below. If you guys want to click that link and come on over, we got about 30 people over there, and it has been starting to pick up a little bit, you know, the interactions and stuff to that nature. So I think once we get like another 30, 40 people over there, it's going to be something unique. Not to mention over on Discord, you know, you guys are giving me feedback and I appreciate it because it's giving me ideas for videos. So I literally had a comment yesterday on my first video I've ever posted for the Warehouse Series about AI, and I told the guy, you know, hopefully he's a subscriber and he's watching, because I thought it was pretty funny that I'm actually working on a video that has to do with AI, and you know, he goes and comments on that. So it was perfect timing. So I'm going to show you guys a video. It's going to have no sound. That video is also going to be in the description below if you guys want to watch it, if you have not seen it yet. This video is 4 years old, so I just want to let you guys know that, you know, who knows what they have now. Okay, this video is back in 2017. There's actually videos on here that are 7 years old that were fully automated warehouses, picking warehouses. So, you know, guys, the technology grows every single year. There's a lot of people losing jobs to automation. And I do truly believe that a lot of the food industry is going to be losing their jobs to automation in the future. I still think we got some time left, but I do see it happening. So before we get to the video, this is sort of gonna be like a video breakdown, but before we get to that, guys, besides the upfront cost of these companies doing these fully automated warehouses, which supply and demand, you know, the more and more years go on and the more warehouses that are doing this, well, there's gonna be more companies that are providing these services and making these fully automated, which is gonna make it's gonna drive the cost down. So that is something to definitely think about. The longer we go, the cheaper it's gonna be. But for the companies, what are they saving by not having all these employees in the warehouse anymore? They're saving a bundle. Probably enough where it's gonna easily pay for this fully automated warehouse in a certain amount of time. They're saving workman's comp, they're saving healthcare, they're saving benefits, they're saving wages, they're saving paid vacations, they're saving disability, they're saving lawsuits that possibly could happen for somebody getting injured inside the warehouse. They're saving unemployment, they're saving job training. All the money that it takes to train somebody and then they quit. Bring somebody else in, train somebody and they quit. Guys, it's all thousands of dollars that they put into each trainee. And more than likely, you're walking out the door because you don't like the job or you can't do the job. And the last thing, what are they saving? They're saving that slower pace. They could set these cranes, set the whole entire warehouse to a certain amount of cases that goes out the door every day in a certain amount of time. There's no, it's Saturday, my guys burn their time on Saturday, so we're gonna have to keep overtime. God, how did I forget that one? No more overtime. They're not gonna have to worry about paying overtime because these machines are just gonna run nonstop all the time. And another thing they're gonna be saving on is about 80% staff. I've read in the past that, you know, once they fully automate a warehouse, they literally could cut 80% of their staff. They only need about 20% of staff to run one of these fully automated warehouses. And guys, you know, honestly, you've had automation in your warehouse for quite some time. We have, you know, well, first of all, you got the Vocalox system. You know, people don't think of that as automation, but it is. You got your shrink wrap machines inside your warehouse. That's automation. It's simple automation, but it's automation. The cranes that you're going to be seeing in the video shortly, you know, we used to have a couple of those cranes in our warehouse. We got rid of them because they were old, and we just don't have the need for all the storage anymore because we don't kick out the cases like we used to in the past. We used to have a module system. We used to have 4 modules that will go 3 high. So there was 15 modules or 15 belts, and they took one out and we ran with 4 for quite some time. The modules, you just threw it on the belt and it came down to a palletizing station. But that was automation. But guys, we got rid of it because it was going to cost way too much for our company to redo all that. And not to mention, once again, there's no need to get out all those cases because we just don't throw all those cases like we used to in the past. We used to have electotes running around the back of the warehouse. They would take it off the back of the cranes, the product, and then they would bring it out to another part of the warehouse and kick it off onto that, where Hylas would pick it up and take it to the pick slot. So automation's there. It's always been there, and it's crazy What you're going to be seeing in this warehouse that I'm going to be showing you in this video is 4 years old. So who only knows where they're at right now with this fully automated game. All right, so let's get to the video. We'll go through that real quick and then we'll conclude from there. So there you go, guys. This is the start of it. This is the fully automated warehouse. This is Meyer. I think Wedtron or something to that nature, but here's your pallets coming inbound and there's your outbound pallets. Very little people working on the floor, mainly on the dock, it looks like. But, computers are constantly reading the height of the pallet, all the measurements of the cases and everything. Everything's all put into a system, so they know the size of every single case that comes in. I mean, just watch it, guys. I mean, I don't have to talk through the whole thing. You guys can watch some of this. Like I said, the volume's off, so you guys can go back, But, yeah, this is a little bit to the extreme. I mean, this is the high bay warehouse right here. These cranes is what I was talking about. We had high bay in our warehouse at one point. It was nothing to this nature, but it had the same aspect, the same concept, I should say. So here, this is where, you're breaking the pallet apart, getting you ready for to put onto pallets for case selection. I mean, it's amazing to see something like this because I've been selecting, I've been in a warehouse setting, let's just say for over 20 years. And seeing something like this is just, you would never think something like this could happen. So after the cases get separated, they're going into the tray warehouse, wherever 250,000 tray locations could go into. And the cranes just work nonstop. They have 18 cranes in the warehouse and they run nonstop until they are done. And this is the interesting part, this is where it's just like crazy, like, because you're sitting there thinking, how can you actually pick these cases? Well, here you go. This is how they pick the cases. Just watch, because it's very... it's crazy. There you go. It turns the cases and a machine puts it right on layer by layer and it builds it perfect every time. There's not, and there goes another thing that companies save is damage. There's going to be barely any damage anymore. And I'm sure companies waste a lot of money on damage. You got the wrap machine over there. I mean, guys, we can go on and on and on about what companies could save, by getting fully automated warehouse. So that's the video, guys. I just want to conclude here by saying, people always say I'm not going to lose my job to automation. Operators have lost their jobs to automation. As of the COVID, toll booth workers in Pennsylvania, I don't know if it's like that everywhere, but toll booth workers in Pennsylvania no longer have jobs. You got your kiosks everywhere, so receptionists are losing their job to kiosks. I know when we used to go to Children's Hospital here, we used to have doctor's appointments there, and you would check in with the receptionist. Now you just check in with the kiosk. That receptionist's desk is gone and she's gone. A lot of that one-on-one transaction is the people that are losing their jobs. I just see bank tellers losing their jobs. I see car salesmen losing their jobs because, stuff like Caravana rather, and you're just getting cars shipped to your house. I mean, I see that way off in the future, but like operators already lost their jobs. Waitresses and waiters, we still need people to bring the food out to us, but I don't know if you guys been out to eat lately, but everyone got the little kiosks on their table now where you're just ordering your food, you're paying there's no need for cashiers anymore. Let's trickle on to the next thing here, cashiers. There's self-checkouts everywhere. Now, pretty soon we're going to get to the point where, Amazon's already doing this, where you walk into a little store and you just grab stuff and throw it into a cart and walk right out, and it just charges your card automatically. Honestly, real estate agents, who the heck's really going to need a real estate agent in the future? I mean, because you could do everything online. You could look at the whole entire house online. You could do everything online. And you could probably just have that interaction with the person that's selling the house, and you don't even have to worry about having an agent in the future. Who knows? I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there. Even bartenders, I don't know if you guys saw the fully automated bartender thing. It's crazy. So even bartenders are probably going to be a thing of the past in the future. So before I leave, I just want to say, trades. I think trades is one of the biggest things you could probably learn. Obviously being a doctor, a psychologist, psychiatrist, stuff to that nature, stuff that, automation is not going to be able to take away. But I think trades is such a big thing for young people to start learning for the future. Guys, something a little bit different here, talking about automation. You know, so it has everything to do with us because this is a fully automated picking warehouse, and I just thought it'd be something interesting, throw something different out there. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I will see you guys next time. Have a good one.